This month, the House passed the House Democrats' operating budget proposal for the biennium on a party line vote. Can you provide some details on this budget?
Well, probably not a lot of details to be provided right now because ultimately that budget is going to change. This is typically what happens at this time of session is we get the budgets out of each of the houses. So the Senate presents their budget, the House presents their budget. The lead party in the House is the Democrats, and so they've proposed a budget that has additional revenue or taxes in it to the tune of about $1.5 billion. And the Senate budget, not so much. The Senate budget works within our means, and we actually had $3 billion more to work with this year, so we were able to bump from a $36 billion budget to a $39 billion budget. And I believe that the Senate budget came in about $38 billion, and then the House budget is all of the $39 billion and then a little bit. So now we're down to the nitty-gritty. This is when the negotiating begins, the back and forth begins. I'm not sure what the final product's going to look like. There are some people that truly believe we need more revenue than the additional $3 billion that we have budgeted for this year. And then there are other people that say, no, it's not the time yet. The economy is still recovering. So maybe we need to just make sure that we do a budget that it stays within the budgeted amount that we have without asking taxpayers to provide more money.
The Senate also passed their 2015-17 operating budget. How is that different from the House Democrats' budget?
Well, I think I just kind of explained it's very different because it doesn't rely on additional taxes to the public. You know, I think it's very difficult when you have $3 billion extra of a $36 billion budget to work with, and now we've got almost an additional 10% to bump up that budget. And yes, we have needs. We have the McCleary decision for education. We have to meet the obligations of that court case. We also have the court case that has to deal with mental health beds in this state and making sure that evaluation and treatment of our mental health patients happens in a timely manner and doesn't happen in our jails. So there's a lot of money that we are obligated through court decisions to fulfill this year. But again, the question is, do we exceed that amount with additional taxes when in fact we have 10% more to spend? Or do we try to stick with what we're provided and maybe leave session without asking for additional revenue from the voters?
There are less than 20 days left of the 2015 legislative session. What needs to happen in these next few days in order for the legislature to adjourn on time?
Negotiation. We need folks to be able to, join hands and come up with a very bipartisan budget that we can all vote for and feel proud to vote for. Of course, the philosophical differences are pretty great between the House and the Senate. And so I think it's really going to boil down to the ability to negotiate well the priorities of the state and be able to put that into a final budget package that people can be proud of to vote for and be able to leave on our deadline, which is the 26th of April. We're very hopeful that we can get our work done in the next 19-20 days and be out of here on time. So keep your fingers crossed. I'm Representative Maureen Walsh, and I always appreciate hearing from you and welcome your ideas, comments, and feedback. If I can ever be of assistance to you in any way, please let me know by calling, writing, or sending me an email. I also encourage you to sign up for my email updates from my website, which is on your screen. Thanks for taking the time to listen today. It is an honor to be your state representative.